Hey there, y'all. I just wanted to take a minute to chat, ramble on in my own head in an attempt to get out of my own head. I don't know how long this video is going to actually last. I don't know if there will be a series of these sorts of videos, but the first thing that comes to my mind right now is sometimes hurt can be so deep that there's no swimming out of it or climbing away from it or bridging over it. And that type of hurt comes in different forms, in different fashions, and it comes differently for different people. I guess some of the lucky ones can identify it and know it for what it is. Some of the unlucky ones just wallow in it and live in it endlessly for years. And it marks you. That kind of hurt marks you. It scars you. It is the single reason a lot of people, a lot of women lose themselves. And there's just not one way to be hurt. Hurt by a situation, hurt by a person, hurt by a circumstance. But I don't know if any of y'all get it. There's a soul quaking, heartbreaking, hollow that sometimes you just can't move away from. You can't run from it. You can't fight it. And the old folks used to say, just stand. Sometimes it's so hard you can't even stand in it. That's kind of what I'm feeling and what I'm going through and what I'm vacillating between. Coming to terms with it. And it's funny because another lifetime ago, I came to terms with it for what it was then. In this lifetime, I'm back in it. I fancied myself capable of owning it and dealing with it, accepting it for what it was. You know, a therapist once told me, you can revisit your past in your current eyes and with your adult mindset, and it can't hurt you. Well, for what it's worth, yeah, that's partially true, but the truth of it really is it can hurt you. It can hurt you in ways that you haven't even imagined. There's no nightmare that vivid as to bring it to mind. That kind of hurt, it lives with you. It takes up residence and it becomes your neighbor. Shit, it becomes you. I've had layers and layers of hurt. Some I've folded up nicely and put in boxes and have been able to sit on the shelf of my life and move beyond it. It's in the storage shed in the back of my life's closet. That's okay. And then some of it I wake up with and say good morning to and face every day. Some people misconstrue hurt for disappointment because it's easier to swallow. I see it in a lot of cases, not every case, as the same, one and the same. Side note, this is not story time. Not giving y'all a story. Just giving y'all what's in my headspace, trying to get out of my own head. Tonight is not one of those nights where I can get out of my own head. I used to say that if I could devoid myself of hopes, dreams, goals, ambitions, aspiration, common sense, and self-respect, that I could join the ranks of the rest of the people in the world and not be hurt and not be disappointed. I used to say that. I don't say that anymore. Doesn't mean I don't think it. I just don't say it anymore because that's not a possible reality. Devoiding myself of all the things that make me me. And part of that is part of the pain too. There's no beginning or ending to this train of thought for me right now. So I just wanted to kind of put that out there, just to kind of talk it out, put it in a public space, speak it beyond the universe, and see what I catch. Speaking of catch, I'm trying to work my way back to not catching feelings and go back to catching flights. That might be it. And maybe that's my way of coping. Somebody once told me, oh, you running away from this, that, or the third. No, I ain't running away from shit. I done raised my children. Tried to raise my husband. And a plethora of other men that just, as the song says, you can't raise a man. So figured that out. And I just caught flights because it made my soul sing. It still makes my soul sing. So sometimes I work 2 or 3 jobs just to catch flights to get rid of catching feelings. And that doesn't work sometimes because you still catch feelings. You catch feelings of joy and elation and pride and wisdom. Catch all those feelings. But sometimes that good old familiar friend of heartbreak and hurt and disappointment and disillusionment, it just comes back to visit you. And right now that's kind of where I am. Is that good old friend, heartbreak, disappointment, hurt, is visiting me. And it brought company. It brought resentment with it. It brought envy with it. It brought some lies with it. And I'm going to tell you, I don't like unannounced and unexpected company. I love company, but not unannounced and unexpected. I'm feeling some kind of way right now. I guess y'all can tell. Maybe tomorrow I'll smile. But today I'm just all up in my feelings right now. All up in them. Well, I'll bid this a goodbye. Be good to yourself. Love you. Love me. Bye.